Hey guys, welcome to today's show. I had some music playing, but I don't know what happened to it. Just kind of disappeared. We might as well go ahead and turn it off then or something. And there we go. For all my Twitter followers out there, kudos guys, kudos. For all my YouTube followers, kudos. I'm working on a post right now, which is, I'm so close to making it work. And I don't have this up or anything right now, and I tell you what, guys, sometimes life's battles, it can be overwhelming. There's no way I'm ever going to quit what I've got my hands on. I might not be making the money that I want to make right now, but I do realize that there was a learning curve involved, and there still is a learning curve involved. But I've got my money coming back in. I'm good. The only thing that is so frustrating is that I own a local business, and sometimes our lives will sometimes get in the way, and we want to feel we just want to feel like we want to give up. We're so overwhelmed with everyday battles and some of the things that we're going through that that's what kind of led me to wanting to write this post, and that's kind of why I wrote it down. I'm so close to making it work, and I think I'm gonna label my YouTube video "Numbers Don't Lie," and and go ahead and tie that to my post. I might already have one over there on my YouTube channel, Car 730, that I've already wrote about. And guys, if y'all haven't been to my website yet, go ahead and make it on over there. We had one heck of a hangout. I mean, really, we really did. Wednesday night hangout was just so tremendous. These people, I think they've got what we all want, but we got to realize that it's not going to happen overnight. And for a person like myself, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I promise you, once I get off my break here, which I'm not really taking a break. I'm just gonna, I've got to get back to my shop here. I've got bills and everything as far as accumulating. Guys, you're not alone if you've ever felt overwhelmed. And they're always saying, well, you need to give away something free. Well, to be honest with you, I don't want to lure people. I don't want to. I feel like I'm tricking people when I do something like that. You want to know what I think I bring to the table? I bring me, and I bring me. And if you want to step up the table, then you're coming too. And that's just how it is. And I was in a place yesterday that I kind of wanted to make a video yesterday because one of the reasons why I won't quit is because I realize how many people go to sleep or throughout the day while they're on their job that actually dreams for something to come along to set them free, to be able to do some of the things they've always wanted to do with their family and travel. And with a company that pays back 100% commission, 100% commission, guys, I get fired up all the time. You don't know if 100 people is going to come in, 10 people, 1,000 people, and even on the low side, just kind of people believe in themselves to get in the back office there for $25. If 1,000 people came in, shoot, that's pretty good, but tell you quite honestly, even just 100 people coming in, I think for everybody out here, an extra $2,500 a month would almost be a game changer. And we need to take all this into consideration. Everybody needs to realize this, and why, I don't know, maybe I just have problems getting the message across. Maybe I think things should be really simple. I don't think this should be, a cloak and dagger event. I think it should be people going, oh, wow, okay. It's okay. It's that simple. And you just get in. And guys, I believe it is that simple. I think there's going to come a day when people will start to realize what's here, what's available. I'll never lose focus of this. This is just truly incredible. And once you get to a point, if not already, whenever you see that, go to last week's hangout, guys, and start doing your own due diligence, start doing your own research, and I promise you, brother, sister, you will get fired up, okay? That's just how it is. I'm a firm believer. If you give yourself a half a chance just to get the information, I believe you're going to overcome some really huge obstacles here, because all the information, all of it's free, guys. Every last bit of it. The only one you're going to wind up screwing in the end is yourself. That's it, and your family, maybe the dog or the cat, or or your brother or sister, or maybe your mom and dad. I don't know, guys. But stop procrastinating. Make sure you get the information. Get informed here. Be able to make an educated, informed decision. Because, if you keep doing what you're doing and expecting different results, well, guys, that's just insanity. And you got to realize for things to change, you got to change. So, what are you doing different? I mean, has anything came along? I mean, or even think back on some of the life lessons you've already learned. I mean, forget about the business and how we're doing it. That there just makes sense, That's just the bottom line. I was listening to Justin, I think it was just last night. Well, it was last night. And he was talking about a time when Dave Wood came out in the river and saved him. I mean, Justin was getting ready to die, and I mean, Justin, he's hitting $80,000 a month income, guys. This ain't no wimpy income. I mean, and $80,000 a month, if you understand what's here, is kind of, yeah, that's awesome, but really compared to what's here, it's just unbelievable. But anyway, Justin was out there in that river, and he was fighting with the river. He was fighting with the river, and that's what we do day in and day out. I mean, we'll fight with change or something, or we'll run across something, and well, people tend to give up or quit or don't believe in themselves. So that's because they're fighting it, and they're always constantly going across that stream or against the stream. And whenever what you need to be doing is just turn around and go with the stream. Start going with it. I understand, and once he stopped fighting it, he could actually navigate his way down a lot more comfortable and just come out on the other end a lot easier. No more fighting. It was all done. So if you've ever looked for something online, I mean, maybe you know people, or maybe you're one of them people that do you take surveys and make, 30, 60 cents, maybe a couple bucks every once in a while. Maybe you're uploading videos for YouTube, but you're going to have to pay money to do that type of stuff, guys. And it takes a lot of time. And again, you're exchanging hours for dollars. When are you going to just step up? Make that decision to know that you're worth investing into. Because wasn't it Paul J. Getty that said, would you rather have 100% of your own effort or 1% of 100 people's effort? And if you could keep adding people to that team, guys, it's almost going to get effortlessly, okay? Because the more you make here, the less work you're going to have to do, really, truly. And if you think I'm wrong, no, because you're going to actually have income coming in to where you can actually hire people to take, care of this business for you and get to the fun stuff. Come on in, work with your team, doing things like that. And of course, if once you get to that point, you'll be able to afford, email campaigns, lead generation, and be able to pay a person to actually do them things for you, because that's on the other side of the screen. And you've got to realize what's here. I mean, there has never been a better time to get involved, guys. Things have to change. I know they do. And if you're listening, guys, go to last week's hangout. And while you're in there, hit that red button there on the left-hand side and just join. And if you got questions, hit the blue button over there, guys. Things are changing, just let's just dream for a minute, because once you understand the income side, if you only brought in, one a day, and and then you understand leveraging and pass buys and things like that, it's truly going to get incredible for you, because numbers don't lie. And I know I'm close to making it work. I know I'm close. And just get on my team, guys. Get on my team. Make that decision. I don't even think you actually have to, you know, um, really enter anything over on my site, but I urge you to do it, because if you want to get updated materials and find out what's truly going on, because this learning curve that is involved here it takes a minute. It's kind of like learning a new language. It's not going to happen overnight. So, with that in mind, I mean, shoot, go back and look at, Scorpions or Lady Gaga or, the Beaver, okay? And they didn't get them careers or incomes or lifestyles overnight. There was a lot of things that went on behind the scenes that we don't even have a clue about, of how they've got there, unless you want to hear their story. Another person one of my favorites that I follow is Charlie Sheen. I like Charlie. It's just a miracle that he's still alive, right? That guy's done so much. It's just incredible. But Charlie's done so much for a lot of other people, and that's truly amazing. But I watched a movie just last night with him, and it was I don't know. I didn't like it. I did not like it, but I hadn't seen it yet. And it's $14 on the low side. Not bad, not bad. It had Bill Murray in it. Okay. Anyway, you think about $14. That ain't bad for an hour and a half movie or whatever, and you own it. But what if they sold that to, I don't know, 2 million people? Okay, and that's probably on the low side, guys. That's $28 million. And you're going to have some production fees in there, and then you got to pay your actresses and actors, and okay, and you got license and equipment, okay. So, but even if they made a movie there and walked away with $2 or $3 million, you're going to start understanding the power behind numbers. And all they did was sell content, and that's exactly what we're doing here on the net. Except for we're giving people the chance, the opportunity to make a decision for themselves, to finally step up and believe in themselves. And that's all any of us can do. Because if you really truly knew that money was within your reach at all times, and it really wasn't that hard to acquire it, okay, it would just take, 7, 8 months or something like that. Some it's going to just be faster for. We've got a story, from a gentleman by the name of Vic, and I can send you a link once you make that decision and get on in. But I can send you a link to Vic, and I don't think anyone's beat his record, because in 28 days, this company, or, they paid him, or he earned it, however you want to look at it, in 28 days, $710,000. And people are starting to pop up and understand this, and they're doing everything in their power to get this thing launched for themselves and their family. And I tell you what, guys, you need to be telling a friend. You really do. You really need to tell a friend, because that's, this is it. I mean, help a friend get a paycheck, you get a check. I mean, helping everybody out, and just realize that $25 and then, another $100, to step into that inner circle. I mean, that's all it costs us. This is it. And the sooner you understand that, because, you go out and tell 3 people, because number 2's gone. Even at the $25 level, guys, you're actually making money. It's not costing you a dime, except to learn your time, guys. If you want this, you got to start changing what's going on. You got to be ready for that, because if you're afraid of change, I recommend this probably isn't for you. But if you've ever wanted to buy that nice fancy sports car, or maybe a new engagement ring, or pay for that vacation, or okay, then it's probably for you. That's just, or you need to take a look at it. Life's going to happen with or without you. I knew a long time ago, if I stayed in bed all day long, that day was gone, whether I got up or not. You cannot go back and get that time back. And why is the time so different for everybody else? I mean, do you have time management? Because, see, that's something I work with people, too, is just time management. And usually if you'll write things down, you can usually get, well, most everything done pretty quick. And usually timely fashion, matter, because we all got, 365 days a year. We've got, four weeks in a month, or, 5, however you want to look at it. We got 7 days a week. We all got 1 day a day. And then how many minutes do we have? Okay, 60 seconds in a minute, and it breaks down. And what are you doing every minute of your life to change where you're going, or where your family is going? That's the bottom line. The only thing I have to offer here is me. I don't want no deception. I don't want no lies. I don't like spammers. I don't like any of it. I don't like working for nothing. I've read a lot of testimonies from people, they're doing them surveys and things like that, guys. I mean, that was an option I just did not want to do, especially for peanuts. But, these guys are making, a 6-figure year. That's just a lot of, to me, that's a lot of hard work. This here is so much simpler. 3 simple steps to follow. Follow an 8 core commitment. And tell your story. That's it. Get good at telling your story. That's the bottom line. That's what you got to do. That's what you want to do. Tell a friend, okay? Find out what's holding you back, because most generally what you're going to find that's holding you back is yourself, nobody else. And I got news for you. The only person that's going to root you on and cheer you on is you and me, okay? But you got to know me, guys. You got to make that decision to come on in and do the due diligence, do the facts, okay? Quit lying to yourself. Quit holding yourself back. Release your inner badass. You just got to do it. You got to do it. I mean, we can't make, promises here. I mean, the only person make you a promise here is you, because you got to make that decision and never quit. Just like what I've done. I've already done it. I'm not quitting. I mean, I'm not physically quitting. I mean, there's times, I'll go in the bathroom or I'll go out in my shop and, man, I'm done. I quit, and I'm done and I'm fed up. But as far as going in and actually quitting, no, guys, I'm not doing it. It ain't happening, because I know what I got my hands on. If it took another month or 2 to bring in another couple hundred people, guys, do the math. And you know what? There's 13 million in New York alone the last time I checked. What? And Charlie can go out and sell movies to over 2 to 3 million people? How many people do you think plugs into his show? Why do you think 2.5 Men was paying him $1 million a week income for that show? You'll start to understand why. You need to find out, folks. I'm telling you now. And don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. And always go back to Cloud Thunder. I'm making it real easy to navigate around, guys. I'm on an awesome team. You're going to be on an awesome team. We're on the prosperity team. Awesome. We are all working together so close to make sure we are able to help more people get financially free faster. Okay, guys, if you were going to go out and do something like this, you want to do it slow and painful, or do you want to do it fast and excited? Okay, that's what I thought. You know what? You could probably go out and tell 3 or tell 10 or tell 20 by week's end, guys. Once you start understanding 100% commission company, you're going to tend to get a little fired up, okay? You'll realize why I get so wound up. You'll realize why so many people cry whenever things in their life starts changing, because they never fathomed in their life that this would work. They didn't know. But they're so glad they gave it themselves that chance. At least went and found out. And they made that decision. And they did not quit. Did they want to quit? Oh yeah, some of them did, yeah. But did they physically quit? Have some people physically quit? Well, yeah. Okay. That's because they couldn't take it. They couldn't handle it. I mean, if you're a wussy, don't do this. This is what the Daves say. If you're a wussy, don't do it, guys. You got to learn to step up to that plate. Become the master of your universe. You're the only one in control of it. William Shakespeare said life is but a stage, and what you do upon that stage is upon you. So how you setting it up? Because guys, even if you can't figure nothing out what to do here, and you know you're worth $25, $100, okay, $125 a month, whatever, just to kind of get in that extra $100 a month is for good audio. Oh my God, guys, the information that you all are going to get on the inner circle, you need it, you need it. But if you can't afford it quite yet, it's okay. But as soon as we get there, baby, you got to get it. You got to get it, okay? You're going to need this information. You're going to need this information. And you got to realize that. You got to realize it. You're not going to get this type of information from your friends or your colleagues there at work. Your friends and colleagues are going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't do something like that. Oh, you got suckered. You know what? Let me hear you tell them to Justin Francis, okay? Because you know what? You know what they'd say then? Oh, he's just one of them lucky people. What? What are they? What is your friends and colleagues idiots? I mean, come on, guys, quit it. You're killing me here. That now they're saying you gotta, do all the social stuff, and I don't think so. I think that you just need to share it with your friends and everybody you think enough about. That's all you need to do. That's it. Yeah, I get a little wound up, don't I? I'm gonna unplug this here, guys. I'm gonna go get me my something to drink here real quick. I'm getting kind of thirsty. My throat is dry, and I'm on my way back. And I forgot to give my call out number there, guys, for y'all. I do apologize. That call in number for the Blog Talk Radio Show is 213-943-3709 if you ever feel the need. All right. But anyway, guys, I'll get a little wound up. I'm human. I get depressed, and most of us went to school. Wasn't really good in them areas, but I could always figure out 2 plus 2. Okay, that's 4, guys. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, okay? And you start to understand numbers. And once you understand simple duplication, because it starts with you. If you don't understand duplication, I urge you, don't do something like this. Do not tell a friend, and just stay where you are. If you don't want things changing, you want to be flat broke, or you're content doing what you're doing, or maybe you just don't want to, maybe you don't want to add an extra $20,000, $30,000 a month to your income. I don't know. It's always going to boil down to your decision. It's always your choice. And while you're over at Cloud Thunder, go ahead and hit that tweet button too, and hit that likes button for Facebook. Something to do with the social media reviews. Just something there, guys. And we can work with that. Been learning all that stuff kind of day. And yeah, that's a bad habit. And I'm going to try to slow down. There's a lot of promise to life, guys. You gotta want to change. You gotta want things to change. You gotta know that there's a miracle out there, and miracles happen with daily persistence and daily action. You gotta do something daily, guys, and you gotta realize that. And if you all think you're alone, you just think about one person, and if that one person, if they were an actress or even an actor or whatever, and man, guys, those guys come in and leveraging alone 2, 4, 6, never the fifth of theirs is going to come up to you as a pass by. That's yours, 100% commission. So I ask you, if you had 100 people that just $2,500 a month. Or if you're into the inner circle and they're into the inner circle, an extra $12,500 a month. Guys, what kind of things would change? Would you get some new furniture? You know, maybe redo that house out back, or the shed or something. Maybe put a new roof on the house that's leaking. I don't know. Maybe you'd move into a complex or a duplex, or a bungalow or wherever. Maybe you'd move from where you're already living. Guys, I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't have to worry about the cost of a taxi service or anything. Okay. And you got to consider everything. Life's way too short, guys. It's definitely not a dress rehearsal. It's going to go by with or without you. And you got to realize this. And would you rather have more or less? Would you rather be comfortable or miserable? And if you were going to look for someone, start by looking for that person within yourself. Become the person that you've always looked for. And that's the key. Become the person you've always looked for. And they will start popping up. But if you cannot become the person you've always looked for, well, get good at finding them or something. Or just realize it's just going to take a little bit of time, guys. $25 ain't going to break the bank. It ain't going to break the bank. And if it is, you probably need to do something different anyway. You know what I mean? You need to step up to the plate, man, and swing that bat. Quit being a loser. I'm so... These people out here today, they think things are so unrealistic and so achievable, and they just don't get it. And they don't understand marketing. They don't understand how like McDonald's can make a lot of money. They don't understand none of this. They don't understand this. If you sold 1 million burgers for $1 a piece, you've got $1 million. Period. So if you sell 10 million burgers, you've got $10 million. But McDonald's sells more than that on a daily basis. All of them combined. Now, granted they got some overhead and things like that, but you know what they do? French fries. Okay, they do chicken sandwiches. They do double. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And you'll start to understand this, but you gotta believe in you. You can't be doing this kind of stuff. Get off of it, man. If you gotta, do ClickBank and upload videos or stuff envelopes or something, then do it. If that's all you can do, then do it. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid no longer. It's definitely time for things to change, folks. And I know I'm so close to making it work in a big way. In a big way. I have no problem coming to your all's town and doing, and showing it for 30, 40, 50 people, however many you got. Because if you don't know how to do the internet thing, it's okay, because I don't know either. I'm learning. And I'm really close. I'm really close to figuring this out. And I'm working with my team on things like that too. Everybody knows where I am. And if and I urge these guys, man, if you know something or you know how to do this or do that, let's do it. Okay, tell me now. And so anyway, guys, life's way too short. It's not a dress rehearsal. For things to change, you got to change. Keep doing what you're doing and expecting different results. Well, that's insanity. Would you rather have 100% of your own effort or 1% of 100 people's effort? Folks, and if you don't know about the penny that doubles every day for 30 days, it's $5.3 million. You'll start to understand the power of numbers, the power of duplication. Make sure you make it to cloudthunder.org and get all the facts, get all the information, and go to the Hangout, guys. Hit the red button down the left. Get in. If you got questions, hit the blue button. You just got to make that decision. This company pays out 100% commissions, and it's always going to be your choice, always going to be your decision, but we have got the #1 income vehicle in the world, and people need to know about it. Get on my team. Make it to cloudthunder.org, guys. Get informed, okay? It's always going to be your decision at the end of the day. And my show's getting ready to end. Guys, thanks for tuning in. And anyway, that one there, let's go ahead and do that there. And okay, YouTubers, I'm done. This podcast, I just kind of started recording them, kind of going from there, guys. Yeah, don't never give up, my friend. Don't never give up. Make the decision to make things change. I'll help you. I'll help you. That's where I'm different. This is what I bring to the table. Okay? I'll help you get through this. We'll help each other. And you got to realize that. So anyway, guys, get subscribed. Leave a comment. Okay? And make it to cloudthunder.org. You heard me tell everybody over on my Blog Talk Radio show to do it. Do it. I forgot to mention my iTunes app. But anyway, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.